Welcome to another theory of development. Today we have a critical minimum effort theory. This is another theory developed to suggest some measures for the development of low income economies which are suffering from vicious circle of poverty. So this theory suggests some measures for helping the nation overcoming the vicious circle or breaking the vicious circle, and this theory is suggesting to make some minimum effort is required. So what does minimum effort mean in this theory? Minimum effort refers to the minimum level of investment by the government for the development of the underdeveloped countries. So this minimum level of investment by the government is critical, as it can break the vicious circle without which the economy cannot grow, and without which the economy will have to suffer vicious circle of poverty. And this theory is suggesting for quick development and as against the policy of gradualism. Policy of gradualism states that the economy can grow through even through stage by stage investment. So that stage by stage investment is not enough, and a minimum level of investment is required. That minimum level should enable the country to overcome the vicious circle of poverty. And Harvey Leibenstein is the chief exponent of the critical minimum effort theory. And according to Harvey Leibenstein, the chief exponent of the critical minimum effort theory, the underdeveloped countries which are suffering from vicious circle of poverty will face this nature of process of development, as the low income economies are normally suffering from vicious circle of poverty that could create an environment of inertia or an environment of inactivity or slowness that will reflect in poor development variables. Income level will be lower, and the education level will be in trouble. The health status will be poor. So all socio-economic development variables, development indicators will indicate some sluggish growth as the economy is suffering already from the vicious circle of poverty. So finally that could lead to the reverse growth of the economy. So economic growth will be not desirable as far as a lower income economy is concerned. So this status of the economy, this poor status of the economy has to be eradicated. So for that, a critical minimum effort is required according to Harvey Leibenstein. And what does that minimum effort mean? So minimum effort is the minimum level of investment which is required to push the lower income economy out of poverty, out of the vicious circle of poverty. So without which the economy will fall into further poverty as per the vicious circle of poverty theory. So a minimum level of investment is required for that, and the success of the minimum effort depends on the stimulants and shock in the economy. So whenever the stimulants are greater than the shock, the economy can grow and go forward. And when shock is greater than stimulant, economy will suffer. Let's look. The theory explains the struggle between the forces of shock and stimulants. So shock, we all know what do shocks and stimulants mean. Shocks are the factors weakening the economy, depressing the economic activity, weakening the development process, and discouraging the economic development. And let's have a look at the examples of shock. Tax is a shock, as it is a burden on the taxpayers. and people, taxpayers or the people. War is another shock to the economy. The economy will heavily suffer when a war is outbroken. Another one is the wrong policy decision by the government, just like the Modi government did in 2016 November in the name of demonetization, demonetizing the high value currencies, making the people in distress, making the economy in deep distress, and creating a liquidity crisis for months, and its effect on the economy is still visible. So this kind of shock will create a heavy burden on the economy. So economy will not be able to grow as when the wrong policy decisions like these are taken. So this is a shock to the economy. This is the flooding in Kerala. Unprecedented flooding in Kerala in 2018 and 2019 is a kind of natural shock to the economy. This is a kind of natural disaster, not man-made disaster, unlike demonetization and wrongly implemented GST. So this is another shock to the economy. So as against shocks, stimulants are required to push the economy forward and to make the minimum effort a success. Stimulants have to be strengthened. So stimulants are the factors strengthening the economy, promoting the economic activity, strengthening the development process, and encouraging the economic development of the country. So the construction of new highways are in fact a stimulant to the economy, which paves the way for the easy transportation of people, easy transportation of goods, and easy transportation of laborers, and the industries will prosper. The economy will grow. So economy will be benefited when highway is constructed. Another one is metro. This is Kochi, this image of Kochi metro. So it will boost the investment prospects of the metropolitan city, and it will smoothen the transportation of the people. So this is a stimulant to the economy. Construction of airport. This is an image, pre-inaugurated image of Kannur International Airport. So all airports will facilitate the travel, easy and quick travel, international travel and domestic travel. This is also a boost to the economy. Stimulant to the tax cut is another example for the stimulants of the economy, or tax reduction or reduction in the tax rate is another way of stimulating the economy. This is also stimulant. So these are the factors. These are the factors driving the economy forward. So stimulants should be greater than shock. In developed countries, the stimulants are in fact clearly greater than shock, or income generating factors are greater than the income depressing factors. Stimulants are income generating factors, shocks are income depressing or reducing factors. So in the underdeveloped economies, normally shocks are greater than stimulant. So we have to make sure that the minimum effort made by the government or by any other authority should help the economy to increase the increase the stimulants, and the stimulants need to be greater than shock for the success of the minimum effort done by the government. So the critical minimum effort theory can also be explained by using this diagram. Along the horizontal axis, the per capita income and its growth is measured. Vertical axis measures per capita income and the per capita income and investment are measured along the vertical axis. So the economy is, suppose the lower income economy is initially in equilibrium at point E, where YD and YG are intersecting each other. So YD refers to income depressing factors or all shocks to the economy, and YG refers to income generating factors or stimulants to the economy. So even though the economy initially is in equilibrium, this is low level equilibrium. As you know, both per capita income and level of investment are low, but both factors are in fact equal. So from this level, a higher level of investment is required. That higher level of investment is called minimum effort or minimum level of investment that need to help the economy to improve the income generating factors. And so that level of investment in the diagram is shown by K in the diagram. K, you can see along the vertical axis, K is the level of investment which is required to take the economy forward and help the economy to have a higher level of equilibrium, that is at point G, where the low income economy is at equilibrium with higher level of income. And here in this case, YG is again equal to YD, but at a higher level of income. That means income generating factors are equal to income depressing factors at G. This is not like E, where both YD and YG are equal, but that was at a lower level. But the investment level by the government, by the amount of K, will help the economy to develop and to develop from point E to point G, that is higher level of high level equilibrium, where both YD and YG are equal. But this is in fact not the highest point that a lower income economy can reach. This is in fact a minimum effort to take the economy out of poverty and to take the economy out of vicious circle of poverty. This is just the minimum level of investment or minimum effort. So if the economy is able to attract more and more investment even further, then economy can grow even further and they can once become a developed economy as per the critical minimum effort theory.